Hello? Mic check, mic check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is KSDT Sports. Talal Alsharif. Sitting beside me is Motheo Bojosi. Coming at you here from Triton Soccer Stadium, commentating over your UC San Diego Tritons versus the UC Davis Aggies. Yeah, this is going to be the first stream for the men's soccer team. And this is Big West Play, so this is going to be the Tritons' home opener here for the Big West. And we're looking forward to seeing a great game today.
Yep. Um, the one thing that Titans can say so far is that they're undefeated in conference play. That is after not what wasn't such a great pre-conference games, but they only scored one in that series of games. But the 1-1 draw against Irvine, Irvine was massive, and now going against a UC Davis side that has 5 wins under their belt already. Titans will be feeling good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, Tritons are undefeated in Big West play, looking to remain undefeated, for sure. And UC Davis are actually the reigning Big West champions. They won the Big West postseason tournament in 2024, but this season they are winless, like the Tritons. So both teams are, you know, possibly looking for their first win. So it's gonna be an interesting game to see pan out, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, from the Trident side, I think what's concerning is the lack of a goal threat. Other than that, I think continuing from last season, they have been well built defensively, 4-4-2, really good shape and structure about them. But you can't defend for the whole 90 minutes, can you? You have to have that threat going forward, and I feel like that's what the Titans lack. You see a 3-0 result against Utah Valley and you'll think, oh no, they're so bad defensively, but they really are good defensively. It's that lack of an offensive threat which the Titans are lacking right now.
Oh yeah, it's like you feel that they do have cohesion. They like to play as a team, but they're just missing that individual sparks during games, and hopefully that could change, and we could see some good football. You know.
Yep. Kickoff is in 10 minutes. We will be back with the lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Um, the national anthem just ended, and we're gonna go through the starting lineups for both teams. For the UC Davis Aggies, the starting lineup is goalie number one, Noah Schwangler. And on defense, you have number 7, Andrew Dutra, number 12, Carson Hammond, number 14, Luke Goodman, and number 20, Gavin House, number 21, Nami Banks, and number 24, Joshua Galt. And above them, you have number 27, Coda Brown, number 19, Zachary Newells, and the forwards for the Aggies are number 15, Kason Goodman, and number 9, Chase Tannen. And for your UC San Diego Tritons, number 1, goalie Nolan Premack. And on the line of defense, you have number 2, Evan Wellerstein, number 14, Liam Murden, number 17, Kenai Brown, and number 32, Adam Dunbar. And then on the line, the midfield line, you have number 3, Nate Morgan, number 6, Adam Hillis, number 12, James Reddington, number 25, Tyler Cash, and number 28, Sean Yuda. And the sole forward for the Tritons, number 23, Kai Oppenheim. As we said previously, both teams are trying to secure their first win of the season. So hopefully we're going to see some, you know, mainly like aggressive style of football here. That's what, what we're hoping to see. Just a lot of, you know, good offense. Because you know that, both of these teams, they have something to prove here. Especially the Tritons. Starting off, undefeated, a good draw against a UC Irvine team that had a very decent, out of conference results or out of conference record. So it would be a really good morale boost for them to get a win today. And we have kickoff. UC Davis Aggies start us off here. High ball. UC Davis tried to push the ball forward, but it got pushed back to them. They're playing from the line of defense. High ball comes through, headed down. Trying to call for a handball, and it is given to them. Handball comes by number 15 of the Aggies, Kason Goodman. Now Tritons have possession of the ball here. Number 2, Evan Willerstein, has possession of the ball. Passes it forward to Liam Murden. Kicks it off to the side. Nate Morgan's is advancing through. Cuts through the mid. But gives the ball away back to the Aggies. And, yeah, the ball comes back to the Tritons. And now Nolan Premack looking to send that ball out, away. A lot of chaos going right now. Really can't tell who has possession of the ball. But number 25 of the Tritons, Tyler Cash, almost got possession of the ball. May have been offside, but it is a goal kick right now for the Aggies.
Yeah, it looks like a battle of the back fives. Both teams playing with the back five. Gonna be interesting to see how the wing backs of each team gets to work. We just saw number 2 for the Tritons lose the ball in the middle of the park.
Oh yeah, especially if both teams are playing with back fives, you're gonna want some insane plays here from the fullbacks. You want them to create those opportunities out from the wings, since they're gonna have a jam-packed, middle of the pitch right here. Now number 9 for UC Davis kicks it off to the winger. Passes the ball back to number 20 of the Aggies, Gavin House. Really, really dangerous position right there, but the Tritons managed to get the ball out of their 18-yard box, and it's a throw-in for the Tritons. Ball's played out to 25. Tyler Cash gets it back to Morgan. Morgan looking to create something here from the wing. Plays a through ball, but isn't caught. For the Tritons, now the ball goes back to the Aggies here. looking to build something here from their back line, but the ball goes back to the Tritons.
A lot of play coming from the left with Nate Morgan.
Yeah, good ball here, crossing in from the wing, but the Aggies goalie Noah Schwengler catches the ball. The Aggies trying to see if they can find an opening here, playing from the back. Balls with Luke Goodman. 21 plays it off to Joshua Galt, but they keep playing that ball back, and he's finding pressure here. And looks like it's a foul called here for the Tritons,
Great
if I'm
hustle
not
by
mistaken.
number 23, Kai Oppenham. In the front two, you have to be running your legs off, coming to assist on the wing because there aren't any wingers. So Oppenheim winning the foul.
Oh yeah. Now it's a foul ball near the sideline here. Nate Morgan is looking to cross, whip that ball into the box, and hoping that something goes right here for the Tritons. Nate Morgan raises his hand, signaling to the players. The ball is played. Whipped into Evan Willerstein. He heads the ball. Oh!
Ooh.
A bicycle kick was attempted in the penalty area by 25, Tyler Cash. He connected with the ball, but it just he sort of connected with it. If
That looks straight from the training field. Taken to the far post by Nate Morgan, back into the post by Williston, and that bicycle kick just failed to connect.
that would have been a great way to start off this football match.
And like modern football nowadays is centered around good set pieces. I'm sure the Tritons have a set piece coach. We don't have access to that, but I'm sure they do have a set piece coach, and that was impressive.
Oh yeah, Triton's looking very good here. On the offensive side of the ball, and they're hoping to continue that pace right here. Ball is played to the left side of the pitch for the Aggies.
We haven't seen that much play on that side of the field. It looks a bit focused on Gout and Morgan on this side of the field.
Oh yeah, that's where like most of the offense is generated for both teams here.
Yep.
But they may look for different solutions here. Oh, good tackle from Willerstein. And it was a counter attack right there for the Aggies. They played the ball into the penalty box, but ref called for a foul.
I've seen a
For the
couple of
Tritons.
decisions. The ref, he's taking his time to blow the whistle. Like
Yeah.
the ball kept on rolling, and I almost thought the Aggies were through, and then he blew his whistle for the foul.
Late call there from the referee, but Tritons now have the ball here. Nolan Premack gives it off to Evan Willerstein. High ball in the wing, but it's a throw. It's a throw in right now for the Aggies. Throw in unsuccessful right there for the Aggies as the Tritons take back control of the football. Liam playing in Morgan. Morgan passing it back to Liam. Willerstein canvassing the pitch here, trying to see any openings. But it seems that, okay, it's a high ball right there. For number 25 right there, Tyler Cash has control of the ball on the wing, on the left wing. Looks to cut in, whips the ball in to the penalty box, but there's no one there for the Tritons as it's a goal kick right there for the Aggies.
You don't hate to see that from the Tritons. Very direct, straight from Willerstein to to Tyler Cash, cutting in, going for the cross, looking for his partner up top, Oppenheim.
Tyler Cash seems to be everywhere on
Yeah.
the offensive side of the pitch. Making some good plays, but unfortunately not finding anyone in the box. High goal kick right there. Lands straight on
What a touch.
Aggie's striker. Very good control of the ball right there. That's number 27, Coda. Passes back to defense here. It's a throw ball right now for the Aggies on the left side, and the ball is crossed in, but Evan Wilson heads it out of the 18-yard box. But the Aggies retain possession of the ball here. They look to slow down the tempo, play it back to the defensive line, and try to find other openings here. But there's a high ball, but it's called for offside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Offside, off the left side of the Gauchos attack. It's interesting to see how the defensive aspect of the Gauchos is so like that's literally 7 players together over the
Yeah.
midfield and the defense almost merging together.
Yeah, it's a really interesting defensive scheme here for the for the Aggies. But the ball's played through, kicked out. Nate Morgan plays the ball out back to the Aggies line of defense here. Number 12, Carson Hammond, plays a through ball, but it looks like he is offside. Number 15 for the Aggies, Kason Goodman. A clear offside call there. Sideline ref waves it in.
Second offside, so it's clear what the Aggies are looking for, looking to penetrate the defense of the Tritons.
Tryings looking to build up something here from the right side. They lose possession, but they get it back, and it's a high ball given right here to number 23, Kai Oppenheim. He was covered by two players there, but couldn't get the ball out.
No support at all.
Tryings have possession of the ball here in the midfield, but play it back out. Wellerstein plays it out to Adam Hills. Aggies call for a handball, but it's not given to them here. Tryings have possession of the ball, looking to build something here. It's a through ball for the Tryings, but again, another offside call there from the refs.
Yeah, we saw it from here. Clear to see what they're looking for, but Oppenheim has to time his run a bit better.
Yeah.
Moved way too early right there.
Now it's the Aggies here with the ball. Schwengler, goalie, passes it off. Andrew Dutra is open in the midfield, gives it back. The ball's been cut off. It's a throw in for the Aggies here. The Aggies are like starting off like with their offense like pretty conservative, you know.
Yeah.
They played a few high balls here and there, but they're mainly just generating their offense straight from the back line. But it's a through ball here for the Trions, but it's a bit too powerful right there from number 12, James Reddington.
Haven't seen much from the Aggies front too. It's clear what Cash and Oppenheim from the Tritons are looking to do, work the flanks, the half spaces, and get balls in. But haven't heard much from Tennant and his partner up top from the Aggies.
Yeah, and whenever they had like opportunities with the ball, they just got caught offside. So Trions having a good defensive plan there to stop their attackers, Aggies attackers. Throw in right here for the Aggies on the Trions have the pitch. Number 24, Joshua Galt, preparing for a long throw in.
If you've been watching the Premier League lately, this has been the name of the game. I wonder where it came from. Like, all of a sudden, every single team in the Premier League is spamming the long throws.
Just a perfect way to cause a lot of chaos in the penalty box here. Heads it back, and it's
Ooh.
wide open. Right, number 20 on the Aggies, Gavin House had a clear chance to do something with the ball right in front of the Trions goal, but didn't have the perfect timing right
That's
there.
exactly what long throws do. One missed
Yeah.
header and there's chaos in the penalty box.
Yeah. Good attempt there by the Aggies on trying to benefit from the chaos that assumed from that long throw in. But it's the Trions here with the ball. Evan Willister maintaining possession of the ball, but passing it back to Nolan Premack. High ball there, but it's cut off. Ball passing to the midfield, but intercepted by the Tritons, and a long ball right there.
When in doubt, kick it out.
Yeah,
Not taking any risks right there. Is the center back from the Aggies.
Nate Morgan seems to be calling for something as he has a clear line, but Evan Wilderstein's going to kick it up high to Tyler Cash, but doesn't have any success with that long ball. Yet, it's Tyler Cash. He has an opportunity here. And he was possibly tackled, but the ref is saying play on. Morgan crosses the ball in, but stopped by the Aggies defense. Hillis passes it out to the side. It's a great ball right there from the Tritons, and the shot from Kai Oppenheim, but it is saved by Noah Schwengler.
Great pass from the right back of the Tridents. Hill letting it slip through to Oppenheim. Oppenheim setting it back to Hill. Great shot.
It's a corner kick right now for the Tritons, and whipping it in will be Adam Dunbar at the corner flag.
After the early set piece we saw here, I'm excited to see what the set piece coach has lined up for corners.
Oh, yeah. They seem to be playing on the far side of the post here.
Yep. No pressure on the goalkeeper. That's a tactic we have seen a lot of players do lately.
Oh, but he passes it out here. Crosses the ball in and cleared out by the Aggies. Now they're on the counterattack here. But it's stopped immediately. Amazing slide tackle there from number 28, Sean Yuda. But the ball's back with the Aggies. The Aggies, he has a one-on-one opportunity here, number 15, and is blocked. But Salah ref calls it offside right there.
Linesman is also delaying with his decisions.
Called offside.
He let Goodman get a touch on the ball, and then that's when he decided to lift up his flag. The referees are taking their time with their decisions.
Yeah.
Getting the players excited and then giving the calls.
So far, like a very intense game here. You know,
Yeah.
this is what we were expecting. You
Yep.
know, both teams searching for that win, and they want to press for that win.
Aggies are looking to draw the Tritons. It's almost as if they're not too desperate. Like I'm saying, look, right now they have almost 6 of their players in the defensive half, begging the Tritons to play that long ball. When they win it, quick to Tenen and Goodman up top.
Evan Willenstein possibly looking for another high ball, but that's not going to be the plan here. Try and play it out on the wing. But the Aggies secure possession here. Trions looking to press them in their half of the pitch, but they get through. And now they're on the Trions half here. And it's number 7 for the Aggies, passes it. Here they have a shot on goal and saved, caught by Nolan Premack. It's a shot from outside of the box by number 7.
Where
Andrew
was
Dutra.
the midfield there? So easy for the Aggies to break through and get the shot off.
Yeah.
Tame shot though straight to the keeper.
You know, maybe if the Aggies were a bit composed there on the counter attack, they could have, possibly found another pass, maybe another better angle, shot on target, but try and live to see another day here. And it's a foul right by the sideline of the Aggies half. A few yards out from where Nate Morgan crossed that ball in for that, Good opportunity from the Trions earlier in the match. And it is Nate Morgan on the set piece.
Tyler Cash is working this left hand side. Like our number 14, Liam Murden, he's just lumping it long. He knows Cash is gonna work hard. He's gonna run. He's
Yeah.
gonna draw those fouls. Now we have another set piece from Morgan.
This time he's a bit closer now. So interested to see what they have cooking up here. Crosses the ball in. And it's shot by number 32, Adam Dunbar. Heaves it over the goal for an Aggies goal kick. A lot of chaos here ensuing in the middle of the field, but it is the Aggies right now on the offensive. Play it out to the wing. Looking to play it. They're inside the 18-yard box, but they get stopped. And now it is on a 3-on-4 situation, but the Trions look to play a bit more conserved.
I think you have to keep going there.
Nate Morgan plays a pass to Tyler Cashier on the left side, the side that Tritons really like to play on, and he stopped there, but it's a throw in here for the Tritons. Tyler Cash looking to give it in. Ueda passes it back to Nate Morgan. Nate Morgan gives it back to the line of defense, number 14, Liam Murden. Murden gives it back to Morgan. Trying to see if there are any pockets of space that they can play towards, and the right side is right open right here. Evan Wellerstein. That's Leo Murden plays that high ball to Tyler Cash that they're always looking for, but it's stopped here. Aggies looking to do something here. Ueda has control of the ball. Looks to go in. He's in their 18-yard box. He's going to whip it in with his left.
Whoa.
And there's no one there.
What a cross.
Great cross from Ueda right there, but didn't find a Triton. There were 3 Tritons in the box, but they just had bad timing. We have UCSD chants here from the crowd.
Great turnout today. A lot of Aggie fans too.
That's something you always love to see, you know?
Mm-hmm.
People here showing their support for their Tritons. Almost a great box out there from Murden, but isn't successful with it.
Physical.
Very physical with it, but the ref calls a foul on the Tritons.
Wow.
Number 15 on the Aggies, Kason Goodman, did a good job of maintaining, trying to fight for the ball and eventually, getting that foul for his team.
Yep, I'm seeing a more of a 5-3-2 from the Aggies and more of a 3-4-3 from the Tritons. Only 2 midfielders for the Tritons. That's Ueda and Hills. Ueda going a bit high up the field, as we saw. He got the cross in.
Yeah.
Hills is the one who's staying back, marshalling the defense a bit.
Ball's crossed in, but a foul is called inside the penalty box on the Aggies. So Tritons now have possession of the ball here. Tritons now. It's a high ball. Played right here. That's a throw in right there for the Aggies. Kind of close call from where we were seeing it, but the Trojans retain possession right here, but he's pulled from the side. Ueda pulled down, and it's a clear foul right there for the Trojans.
Ueda really running the midfield right now, especially when he has the ball. Good job from number 6, Hills, really allowing Ueda to express himself. So that's what good midfield partnerships are made of.
Yeah.
One midfielder sitting back, protecting his defense, and the other midfielder trying to make something happen. That's the Hills and Ueda dynamic right now.
Yeah. Seems like the Trojans are planned that out like perfectly, in a sense.
Another set piece, but this time on the right hand side.
On the right hand side, Nate Morgan is again taking this one here. A bit too far to strike the ball and go for a goal here, but he looks to cross it in. Signals his players. Has a good cross, but now it's the Aggies here on the counter.
3v2.
What could they have here? Oh, they play out to the side. That's number 21 for the Aggies. Passes it back. Trojans looking to regroup and make sure that they don't have a clear shot on goal here. Number 19 for the Aggies has control of the ball. Retains control of the ball here.
And resets back to his defender.
Great recovery right there from the Tritons. It looked like a very scary counter attack right there. The Aggies had set up, but Tritons just made it in time.
Yeah, it was a 3v2, but we saw behind that 3v2, 3 Tritons running back, trying to fix up, and fix up they did.
That was 24 on the Aggies. Joshua Galt crosses it in, but Liam Murden is there to clear the ball out, but the Aggies still have possession of the ball here. He plays out to the side, number 7, Andrew Dutra, but the Aggies out here playing it out back. Number 20. For the Aggies here, they have a really good shot. Andrew Dutra shoots the ball. He keeps it low powered. Lonan Premack secures the ball right there.
Yep, all the shots from the Aggies have been straight. Not only straight to Premack, but also very tame.
Yeah.
So
there hasn't been like shots that had like insane power.
Yep.
To really test the keepers here. They've all been, arguably like easy saves. Nothing too much to cause any havoc here. The Aggies, they play it out on the side to 24, Joshua Galt. But is cut off there by Nate Morgan. Nate Morgan, great on the defensive side, and he's been good on both sides of the field here. He plays it up high. Tyler Cash might be on goal. And it's cleared. It's cleared. Goal line clearance there by the Aggies. Tyler Cash, he was through on goal. He shot the ball. It collided like between the legs of Noah Schwengler, but the ball was like heading into the goal. But
I believe that was number 20, Gavin House for the Aggies. Yeah. Goal line clearance.
Yeah, goal line clearance, man. That was the Tritons' like most lethal opportunity there to score, but the Aggies, they were just there.
And I mean, it just happened when you're raving about Morgan's play.
Oh yeah, it was a great setup there from Morgan.
Exactly. You're raving about how good he has been both offensively and defensively. He loves it over to Cash. Honestly, I thought he should have taken it first time. He looked for the touch, then chaos ensued, but he still got the shot off.
Yeah. Maybe it's like the ball was like going straight to Noah Schwengler, goalie of the Aggies. Maybe could have thought about a different angle to shoot it from, but obviously he had pressure, so he had to get something out quick, and that almost led to a Trojans goal. Obviously, this season the Trojans have only managed to score 2 goals. Yep. Really, if you don't look at the exhibition matches that they played, so seeing that was quite exciting from the Trojans. But right now, the Aggies have possession of the ball on the defensive line, looking to, as usual, play it out from the sides here. The ref blows his whistle to attend a possibly injured player. Number 6, Adam Hillis, seems to be on the ground, but he gets back up and seems to be fine. Nothing too bad there, as it's a throw-in for the Tritons right now.
Yep, like we said, most of the plays coming from the Tritons left, Aggies right. The battle from God and Morgan has been amazing, but we know who's on top right now. Morgan has
Yeah,
been
Morgan.
running it.
Oh, and it seems like there was a bit of a shove right there from Kai Oppenheim to get an advantage on retaining, the ball. So it's a foul on the Tritons here. Now it's the Aggies. They play a high ball right here, but Evan Williamson is there to head the ball out. But it's the Aggies on the counter. Cross whipped in, but it's not successful. But they still have possession of the ball here. 24, Joshua Gold. Look to, I say whip the ball, but may have had a bit too much power.
Yep, over and out. Looks like the Tritons are running up a triple substitution.
Yeah.
And the play I said was lighting up the midfield. Sean Ueda is coming off. For sophomore number 19, Woody Brown. I saw a lot of Woody Brown last season. Came off the bench a lot. Exciting young player.
Yeah. A triple sub for the Tritons, possibly looking for some, some fresh legs here in these final 16 minutes of the first half. Looking to salvage anything they can before obviously heading to the break.
Yep, also probably giving Tyler Cash a little rest after the shift he's been putting down on the left.
Oh yeah, he put a lot of work. You would need to reserve him for, the clutch time of the game, but it's a
Yeah.
foul right here for the Tritons. Liam Murden goes forward as Nolan Premack is going to take care of this foul kick. And from the way the Tritons are positioning, it seems to be a high ball, but it's not. It's given out to 17, Kenai Brown. But he plays the high ball here. You have 4 Tritons on the offensive line here. So I think the ball's whipped in. There could be a chance for the Tritons here, but they couldn't capitalize on it. The ball was whipped in from Adam Hillis into the box. Bit of chaos ensued there, but number 15 for the Tritons, Massa Fujita, had the ball, but just couldn't capitalize on it. And it's a goal kick right now for the Aggies. Tritons looking even more dangerous on that offensive side right here. It's Kai Oppenheim. Look to do a move right here to fake the defender to get the ball, but is unsuccessful with that. And it's a foul for the Tritons at the halfway line. Evan Wilson was about to take that free kick, but it's no. Number 19, Woody Brown. Passes it back to Nate Morgan. Nate Morgan, good control and possession of the ball here, good composure. Fujita looks to play it across the other side, switches the playing field here. Now it's 17, Kenai Brown. But number 11, Brian Aarons, Passes the ball outside for an Aggies throw-in. Now it's the Aggies here. Gavin House plays it to Galt. Galt plays a try to get that ball to number 9, Chase Tannen, but Nate Morgan, as always, is there. Clearing the ball out for an Aggies throw-in. Galt gives the ball here. Chase Tannen crosses the ball in. That's another foul in the penalty area caused by the Aggies here.
That is the 7th foul from the Aggies.
And possibly the second inside the penalty area. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
They really get physical when the ball gets in. A bit too physical for the referee's liking, but it's clear
Yeah.
what the intentions are. Get the ball to Goodman and Tenen in there.
Really powerful ball thrown there. But, oh, Kai Oppenheim manages to get the ball here. On the right side, he crosses it in, but is unsuccessful. Ball's given back to the Aggies here. Now it's 15. Oh. Another ball picked up here by Nolan Premack.
And it looks like Davis are making their first substitution of the half.
High ball here. Kai Oppenheim heads it back forward towards the Aggies line defense, but number 14 for the Aggies here, Luke Goodman, kicks the ball out for a try and throw in. As number 12, James Reddington, he crosses it in, but it's a bit too low. The Aggies continue to play on the wings, but it's a foul committed by number 11, Brian Aarons.
Yep, the game seems to have slowed down a bit. Afterward was rather than took first 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Fatigue a bit. I guess that's why we're starting to see substitutions. Fatigue is kicking in.
Both teams trying to ensure that, chaos doesn't ensue here in the final 10 minutes of the game, of the first half. My bad. Nate Morgan on standby for the throw-in. Gives it back to number 19 here, Woody Brown. Wallerstein. It's number 17 for the Trions, Kenai Brown, losing possession of the ball there from a straight pass, but still goes the Trions' way. Kai Oppenheim looked for that back heel pass, but it deflected, and he still has possession of the ball here. Looking to maneuver, try and find something. Plays, and he. So, Fujita, it seemed like Fujita was pulled down there from the Aggies defender, but the ref didn't see it sufficient enough for a possible foul on the Aggies and a penalty, but he says play on. It's a goal kick for the Aggies here.
Interesting to see the Aggies have switched up their fullback right here. I believe that's number, is it 16 right here? Giving up a different matchup for Morgan.
Yeah, Carson Hammond, number 12, switched.
Yeah, because Galt was struggling a bit with Morgan, wasn't he, this set? So giving up, now we have number 12, Hammond.
UC Davis on the offense, but couldn't get anything out from that. Ball goes back to Nolan Premack here. Very powerful throw right there to Reddington. Plays a high ball here to number 11 on the Tritons, Brian Aarons. Throw in here called for the Aggies.
And the Tridents make another substitute in number 9. Ryan Namda substitutes in for Kai Oppenheim. Ryan Namda, 6'3", forward from Mission Valley, California, giving Oppenheim a bit of a rest.
Seems to be some sort of an altercation. Ref blows his whistle, but
Are the Aggies gonna finish the half with 10 fouls? They are not holding back, are they?
yeah. And
Referee having a word with a couple of the players before play resumes. This set piece will not be taken by Nate Morgan, it'll instead be taken, I believe, by Aaron's. Actually, no, it'll be taken by number 17, Brown.
yeah, on the conversation of the fouls, referee Sean Wright seems to be a bit, laid back. Hasn't shown a single card here in the first half of this game. Long free kick for the Tritons, held by number 6, Adam Hillis. 7.5 minutes remaining. High ball is played. Fujita heads that ball, trying to look for someone on the try-ins, but it's unsuccessful here.
Heavy
Collision, heavy collision, but it's all good. It's fair play right there. And Fujita's pushed down again, apparently, but the ref is not going to call that. He's not going to give that to the Tritons.
Impressive how both players stood up immediately after the heavy collision. Looked like a head-to-head collision, but all is well.
Yeah, thankfully. Tritons looking to find anything here. They've been the more aggressive team in these last 15 minutes of the first half. UC Davis just trying to ensure that they just can't concede a goal by the end of this half.
That's number 9. Foul number 9 from the Aggies.
Yeah. Even the Tritons bench, they were very livid, calling to the ref to make sure that foul stands.
Over under the Aggies making 10 fouls this half. 6.5 minutes to go.
Oh, ball is crossed in, but an Aggies player seems to fall down here. Probably from some collision, hit to the head.
Yep, referee's always gonna stop play for any type of head collision, whether there was a foul or not. That is just the protocol nowadays. Concussion is something. Concussion injuries, head injuries are something referees and just football associations in general nowadays have been paying serious attention to not lately.
Yeah, definitely. Clock stopped at 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
9 fouls from the Aggies compared to the Tritons 5. Maybe it's a way to deal with the fresh legs from the Tritons. Tritons have made 5 subs this half. Aggies only 2. So they're getting outrun a bit. Head in the flanks, in the middle of the park. 2 fresh strikers in. Fujita and number 9, Namda in. So I guess you could say you can understand where the fouls are coming from.
Yeah.
Getting outrun a bit.
Fans out here showing support for the Tritons, as again they look to secure their first win of the season and remain undefeated in the Big West.
Yep.
Ref Sean Wright is having a talk with the Aggies goalie, Noah Schwengler. Looks to be a drop ball here. Trojans are protesting here a little bit on the pitch. Maybe calling for the ref to get it over with and start play.
Just had a fan shouting around right now saying, "We have the ball. That's our ball." Things are getting heated, and like I don't think there's clear demarcations on which side is the away fan side, which side is the home fan side. So you
Yeah.
might find yourself as a Trident fan sitting next to an Aggie fan. Hella awkward.
Yeah.
I think there was an SDSU game I came, and I said that game there were clear demarcations, but I wasn't aware. I was sitting in the SDSU fan side, and then like 5 minutes in, I was like, I have to change seats, and I did.
High ball played right there from the Aggies, and a shot from outside of the box. Well, like 25-ish yards right there. Strike from number 20. Is it number 25 or 24 on the Aggies?
Kellet Kayan. Very ambitious.
Yeah.
Fifth
Kellet
shot of the
Kayan.
game for the Aggies.
Yeah.
Only 4 for the Tritons. I mean, outside of that one chance for Cash, I don't know if I'll say we have had too many clear-cut chances in this game.
Yeah. After that chance, really, I feel like, oh, he missed the header here. And now the Trojans, they have possession of the ball. He shoots it, and it's a save. What a save by Noah Schwengler. And it was a strike by number 9 of the Trojans, Ryan Namdar, from outside of the box with the left foot, whipped it with power. But Noah Schwengler flew up for that save.
Yeah, as a center back, you cannot be missing headers in your defensive third.
Oh, yeah.
A striker like Ryan Namdal will always be on top of it. Possess the ball, great shot, great save.
And also, he didn't have, like, great visual of the net.
Yep.
He just went for that shot, and it almost it almost went in.
Striker's instinct, you need to know where the goalpost is.
Yeah. Corner. Kicked in. And it was a half volley attempted right there by Adam Hillis, but just couldn't connect.
Big whiff.
Yes. It was a high ball play to the wing, attended for Nate Morgan, but ball's out, and Aggies have possession here. It's ball up high. Ball stayed in the air for, quite a good amount of time here, but now grounded. No foul there.
3 minutes left and the tempo's picking up yet again, almost
Yeah.
similar to the beginning of the game. I think the Aggies' decision to switch fullbacks and get Hammond on Morgan's side was really good. Hammond very athletic, comfortable on the ball too. Distinct pink boots, as you can see.
Yeah. Aggies seem to be all in for this attack here. You only have 2, possibly 3 players that are at the halfway line. But here, number 7, for the Aggies, Andrew Duda, he crossed the ball and tried to call for a handball on the Tritons in the penalty box. But seems to be the player's hand was well, in his body,
Yep.
not offset. And the referee has called for a VAR check.
Whoa.
A VAR check possibly on the handball that number 7, Andrew Dutra, called.
VAR. Who knew college?
That's what I'm
sports had
expecting.
VAR?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop clocked at 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, this is a huge moment here. Right at the near tail end of this half.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Merden's hand was close to his body.
Yeah. I mean, from where we were seeing it, his hand wasn't like off like his body. It wasn't a loose end for the ref to call a clear penalty here, but he checks the VAR.
I mean, I haven't seen much of Andrew Dutra this whole game, and all of a sudden he turns up on the right flank and might have won his team a penalty.
Um, the Aggies head coach looks frustrated here. So it's possibly a no. Just, the call will stand, and now it's a throw in
Yeah,
for the Aggies.
right
So the Trions
decision.
can have a sigh of relief right here. But again, the Aggies going for that long throw in. Joshua Galt is back in
Mhm.
for this throw in,
Oh,
but doesn't actually play it far out.
faked them.
Yeah. But he crosses that ball, hits Nate Morgan for another Aggies throw in.
Surely they'll go for the long throw this time, a bit closer to the post.
Oh, and the ref flashes a yellow card, and it seems to be on the Aggies head coach.
Wasn't that the center back? I think there's a lot of verbal abuse, let's call it that,
Yeah.
that the referee is receiving right now. And it is
Dwayne
the head
Schaefer.
coach.
Yeah, Dwayne Schaefer looks to be a bit, uh, uh, not pleased with the ref's performance, I guess, in this half. And shot right there from the Aggies goes wide out. Seems to be the Aggies head coach was really fighting for that penalty call or
Yep.
for that handball, most likely.
I'm sure he
Uh,
must have said some very unpleasant words.
yeah.
And the referee was not having any of it.
And that was the first yellow card referee Sean Wright has shown in this half, and it was for the head coach, not even for the 22 players here on the pitch.
Yep. Nothing for the 10 fouls made by the Aggies. 9 fouls, actually.
Hey, that's the beautiful game right there for you, man.
1 minute.
Expect the unexpected.
Hopefully, you see something in these last 1 minute and 33 seconds left.
There's a far high ball thrown and a clear handball right there by the Aggies number 7, Andrew Dutra. Was called for the handball, surprisingly. Yeah, ironically.
How ironic.
Yeah, how ironic. Yeah. Now it's a free kick
Nate Morgan.
midway across the Aggies half, and it's Nate Morgan here setting up for this free kick.
Handballs count as fouls, right? That's the 10th foul the Aggies have made the half. They really reached 10 fouls in a half. With 1
Nate
minute
Morgan
left.
crosses it out a bit wide, but it's number 12 from the Tritons. James Reddington wanted to go for that strike, but it just didn't have power. Slammed into the Aggies defenders, and now it's a throw-in right here for the Tritons. Nate Morgan possibly looking for that long throw-in.
35 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, clock is ticking, and he still hasn't thrown the ball in, but he does. Long throw-in as we expected, right there for the Tritons. Header. Header from Adam Hillis looked good, but Noah Schwengler calmly possesses that ball.
10 seconds left on the clock.
A long ball is thrown in right here. This could be the Aggies' final chance of the half here to get something, but it doesn't seem like it. And that will be the end of the first half. 0-0, Tritons versus Aggies. Despite the score, it's been a very entertaining first half.
Especially towards the both beginning and end. We did hit a bit of a slump in the middle of the game, but at the beginning and the end, a lot of high intensity balls in the air. Players not letting the ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
We saw a couple of handballs, a handball call at the end, which led to a coach getting a yellow card. Highlight of the game so far, I would say, is that chance for
Tyler Cash.
Tyler Cash.
Yeah.
Beautiful ball over the top from probably the best player of the game so far, Nate Morgan on the left.
Yeah.
Tyler Cash choosing to take a touch instead of shooting it first time. Then threw 2 defenders onto him, but still was able to get the shot off through the legs of the goalkeeper, but it touched it did touch Strangler on the way, and number 20 House was able to clear off the line. 9 fouls called against the Aggies, which means 9 set piece opportunities for your Tridents taken. Most of them taken by Nate Morgan.
Yeah.
Offensively, he's on top of it. Defensively, he's on top of it, and he has a set piece in him too.
Yeah. And he's a right-footed left back.
Exactly, like
You rarely see that
yep,
in football. Usually, the left back is stored, for a player that has a left foot.
yeah.
But Nate Morgan making good use of his abilities, on that left side, and basically, being the most like efficient, offensive threat as of now for the Tritons in this game.
They literally had to switch Galt to the left full wing back position and bring Hammond to deal with Morgan. Like
Yeah.
Galt was having a really hard time. Hammond had to almost save the day. So offensively, the best chance has come from the Tridents. They have had one more shot, that's 7 shots, while the Aggies have had 6 shots. A lot of offsides from the Aggies, clearly showing the intention to run the Tridents backline ragged. But we have also seen long balls from the Tridents working. Cash and Oppenheim really running those half spaces on the wings. Not much. Whereas Fujita and number 9 Namda prefer the ball more to feet. So the substitutes offer different dynamics, but I definitely think the team that started offers a lot more legs and running.
Yeah, for sure. Just a few, halftime stats here. The Tritons with 7 shots, 4 of them on goal. And for the Aggies, they had 6 shots, 2 of them were on goal. Obviously, the Aggies committing 10 fouls in this half, but not a single card shown to any of the Aggies players here. And possession-wise, it looks like the Aggies do have, the midfield superiority here. Um, better like better like possession, you know, generally in that area. But overall possession totals, the Tritons with 56% possession of the ball.
Yeah.
And that really showed because um, the Tritons, they were active in the beginning of the game, and as you said, and that may have tipped the scales. That Tritons could have ended up with something.
Yeah, look, they're not really trying to get the midfielders too many touches in the midfield. Um, they're looking to get into the opposition's defensive thread, into their final thread, and then work with anything that comes back. Like I'm saying, Hillis is really sitting back and letting his partner in crime, Ueda, work some magic. We saw Woody Brown came on. We didn't see much from him, but replaced Ueda was supposed to do the same thing, get a bit higher, work with the offensive players. Hillis is kind of staying back and protecting his back line.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting midfield dynamic from the Titans. Whereas the Aggies, on the other hand, they have more dominance in the midfield because their midfielders are trying to actually get touches off the ball. Like number 27, Cotta Brown. Literally, he sits right in front of the center back. He
Yeah.
wants the ball. He's trying to touch the ball. So it's interesting the different dynamics at play right now.
Oh yeah. So yeah, overall, it was a pretty entertaining first half, and we will be back in a few minutes. Right before the start of the second half. This is KZT Sports coming back to you guys in a bit. ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The second half is about to start here in a bit. Um, Other news lying around in Triton Sports: the women's volleyball team are currently in the fifth set against UC Santa Barbara, and it's currently tied 13-13. Very, very exciting game right there to watch. But we're obviously focused here on the men's soccer team. So just to lay out some around the Triton Sports scene right here.
Yep.
News.
Peak volleyball five setters are literally the best thing to ever happen. I mean, unless as a neutral, they're the best thing. If you're supporting one side, it's not fun. But
Yeah.
as we see, we try to figure out what the lineups are looking like right now. Do we have any new players on? Is it back to the 11 that started the game?
It's like they would start the second half with the lineup that they originally started with, like the
Yeah.
game with, but you never know. Maybe the head coaches have something else in mind.
It's interesting that as both teams are looking for their first win, it's interesting to see both teams concede most of the goals in the second half. So like two teams struggling to score goals, struggling to find their first win, and always conceding in the second half, meet each other. Who's gonna give? What's gonna give?
Yeah, most of the games that I've seen for the Tritons, they started off, like 0-0 first halves, and then everything started to ramp up in the second half. So we started off here for the Tritons as they get a throw-in right at the start of this second half. Nate Morgan.
It looks like we have Kalen on the right hand side instead of Reddington, I believe. Oh no, it is Reddington on the
Yeah,
right
yeah, Reddington,
position.
yeah. A good ball right there to number 32, Dunbar. And it's Ryan Namdar looking to work, using his physicality to hold on to that ball. As it's number 17 for the Tritons, Kenai Brown crosses the ball a bit too high right there and landed right at Noah Schwengler's hands.
Yep, not interesting. The Trident side, which is closer to us, is the right hand side with Brown, Dunbar, and Reddington were instead of Morgan and
Oh, amazing ball right there from Dunbar. And ball's crossed in. But nothing right there for the Tritons.
it looks like
Good block out for the...
Ryan Namda is still on. I don't know which one of Oppenheim and Cash is sitting out right now, but it looks like number 9 Namda is continued on.
Yeah. Seems to be the sole striker of the Tritons lineup as of now, or if it's a pairing with Adam Dunbar and Namdar, as it looks to me from here. But now the Aggies try to play it up against their side, their left side, but it's closed out. But 28, Sean Yuda couldn't get that pass to work.
I think it's Oppenheim who's sitting down, and Tyler Cash is still on on the left hand side
Yeah.
of the front two. That is.
UC Davis looking for something here as number 19 Zachary Newells had control of the ball but was pressured by two Tritons and gave it away. Murden plays a high ball up.
No runners.
No runners, and it lands right at Schwengler's feet. Jason Hammond. Receives the ball again from Schwengler, but the ball is turned over here by the Aggies. Now Triton's in possession of the ball. Dunbar wanted to play a ball right there to Namdar, but is unsuccessful here. Aggies cut him off. Tyler Cash plays the ball back to Premack. Premack, close call though. He was pressured, but managed to get the ball out.
Aggies look like the sister back four.
And they seem to be pressing a lot more here. Now they have the ball. A shot from outside. And it just misses the goal off to the right. Another shot there by UC Davis that is not on target.
I think they're really going for the goal. Switching to a back four. More classic 4-4-2 kind of. 4-5-1 actually.
Now it's 19 for the Aggies. Good build up a play right there. But Dunbar is there to press. Now it's a goal kick for your Tritons.
Five minutes into the second half, I think teams are just trying to adjust to the new tactical tweaks made at halftime.
Yeah. Two different, lineups to start the second half. So they're trying to gauge where, the strengths and weaknesses of each other, might appear here. Maybe during the first 15 minutes, but we'll see. Interesting. Davis still playing it from the right side, but looks to switch the playing field here. 14 Goodman. Plays it out to Declan Horio.
That's the fullback right in the midfield, really closing in the midfield at Davis.
Chase Tannen crosses the ball in from far away. Found his man, but isn't able to find a shot here. Number 6. Oh! Number 6, Declan Horio, with a great finesse shot to, the lower corner of the goal, but Nolan Premack is there to save it.
Yep. That left-hand side dynamic is interesting because Hammond, like we said with his distinct pink boots, drifts into the midfield and lets Hurio, number 6, come out on the left-hand side. When Hammond comes out on the left, Hurio's the one who goes in. So good interplay between a fullback and his winger.
Yeah.
Very important in the football game.
And great effort from Premack to make that save possible. Now it's a corner kick for the Aggies. They whip it in. Looks like Tyler Cash is advancing with the ball here, but is going to slow down the tempo, find his teammates, and make sure that they can set up something.
And just as you say that, they lose the ball.
They lose the ball, yeah. Went for a suspicious, high ball. Like it was a weird ball to the Tritons number 9, Namdar. Really wasn't set up to even, have possession of that ball. It just goes over his head, and now it's the Aggies with the chance to show something here. Long ball is played, and Torio, but he is offside. He is offside. As soon as the ball was played into him, he was in an offside position, and that is the Aggies' 5th offside of the game. Trends aren't necessarily playing an offside trap, but it's just bad positioning, I guess, from the Aggies' offensive players here. A high ball right there. And a bit too far for their Tritons. Attacker, Namdar. Aggies right here on the right side of the pitch, looking for something, but uh, the Trojans are positioned in a way where they can't really advance with that ball on that side, so they have to switch here,
Moving to
and
the
they do.
left.
Trojans, not giving too much pressure, but just enough, and just good positioning to make them, the Aggies, just switch play. Now it's 32. Dunbar. Plays it out to Reddington. Reddington. Looking for that high ball. But is unsuccessful here. And it's a foul called. A little shove from Dunbar on the Aggies defender, number 14, Luke Goodman.
The long balls are becoming a bit too predictable from the Tritons.
Yeah.
Weirdo wants the ball. Hillis wants the ball, but they're going long.
Especially like playing that long ball to Dunbar. I don't think that's an efficient plan, because the height difference is just makes it an invalid option, really.
Exactly. When it was Oppenheim, it was better because
Oh, yeah.
he has the physicality at 6 foot. But Dunbar, not the strongest, not the biggest out there, is he?
It's Hammond. Played back to Goodman. Luke Goodman, number 14. High ball right there, but is headed out by Nate Morgan. Throw in for the Aggies here. Kind of a suspicious, throw in form right there by the Aggies, but we'll let it slide. Number 9 has possession of the ball. It was a good touch and a good strike from Chase Tannen. But direct shot right into Nolan Premack. Another save right there for the Trojans goalie. Nolan plays a very high ball into Namdar, but couldn't get the ball here. Dunbar now has the control of the ball, loses it. Now it's the Aggies. A little high ball there, but it's good for Evan Willerstein. Composed enough to make sure that ball doesn't go through him. That's number 9 for the Aggies. On through, on goal.
Handball. He's contesting for a handball. I mean, he's the only one contesting for the handball, so probably not genuine claims.
Slight error right there by the Tritons defense, but number 17, I think Kenai Brown, was able to clear that ball out and by that award the Aggies with a corner kick here.
I mean, Hillis won the ball, but he won it right into the path of another Davis of attacker. So
yeah,
Brown needed to be there to clean up as the Aggies get a set piece.
A bit of miscommunication there, especially letting that Aggies player quite a bit too open, but they survive here. Now it's a corner kick for the Aggies, as it's going to be Chase Tannen whipping it in from the left corner. And that's the third foul committed by the Aggies inside the penalty box. Again, as you mentioned before, Motheo, a bit too physical.
Yeah.
That area of the pitch. Kenai Brown played a high ball there, but number 12, Carson Hammond, was there to intercept that ball. He has control of the ball right now, but gives it away to Namdar. Ryan Namdar. It was a good spin move right there, but the pass was inaccurate for Tyler Cash. Now it's the Aggies here on the right side, but they're looking to cut in. He moves through. It's number 9. Oh, and that's another save right there by Nolan Premack. It seems that Chase Tannen, he had a clear, shot on goal. And again, it kind of went through the legs of Nolan Premack, but not entirely because it deflected and slowed down the velocity of the ball, and Nolan Premack was there to, grab it.
One thing Goodman and Tennant are gonna do, they are gonna shoot the ball. I think that's the clear thing. Any sniffer goal they get, they're working the ball, and Premack has been good so far.
Yeah, very different, scenario and different change, of tempo here. The Aggies really look, they look very, aggressive here, having that many, opportunities, on goal compared to the Tritons, who are very passive as of now.
4 shots. That is Tennant chase Tennant, 3 on target.
It was a weird collision there. Sideline ref calls for an offside on Ryan Namdar of the Tritons. The Aggies here. 14, Luke Goodman. Passes to his center back duo. 19, Zachary Newells. He played that high ball, but now it's in number 19's possession. Plays the ball far out and resulting in a Tritons throw-in. UCSD chance spiraling again.
Yep, 30 minutes left in the 29 minutes left in the half. Trident fans and give some encouragement.
Yeah. A high arcing throw-in right there from the Aggies. They still maintain possession of the ball here. A nice pass. It's number 15, Kason Goodman. Played out to Horio.
Oh.
And that was interesting play right there. I mean,
I have a feeling he's right-footed because that was quite a bad left-footed cross.
yeah. Nowhere near where he wanted, like, where he intended the ball and going to. So, yeah, goal kick for the Tritons here.
Not much activity on the bench. I think in the first half the substitutions were made around the 20-minute mark, so the players know they have like 8 minutes to prove themselves to be the game changer.
Yeah.
And what has been a stalemate so far.
Carson Hammond. Is it? Oh, there's some pressure right there. It's number 28, Sean Uda, gets the ball. Now it's Tyler Cash, looking for something here. Reddington has controlled the ball on the right wing. Does a move, crosses the ball in, but there's no one there. That's Luke Goodman, clears the ball out as the Tritons still maintain possession here. Good ball. As it crosses in. Oh! Ryan Namdar connected with that header that hits the crossbar.
Wow.
Just a few like, inches, I guess, below, and it would have been in.
Yeah.
Would have been a goal right there for the Tritons.
That was beautiful link up there on the right.
Yeah. Beautiful cross right there from James Reddington. Pinpoint to Namdar's head. But it was just a bit off as it hit the crossbar.
I'm assuming this is a double substitution because so far we have Kai Oppenheim in for Son Weda. Surely there's another one. That's a striker in for a central midfielder. And yes, there is Adam Hillis has come on too for Ryan Namda. So, like we said,
Oh, counter-attack right there for the Aggies as the Tritons make it in time to stop that from potentially being a goal. Good hustle from Woody Brown to get a leg in and stop, that opportunity for the Aggies.
Yeah, like we're saying, Oppenheim offers a bit more physicality compared to someone like Namda. So it'll be good, not Namda,
Dunbar.
Dunbar. So
Yeah.
it'll be good to see that combination as missed shot from the Aggies.
Declan Horio with a shot, a left-footed shot from outside the box, but doesn't meet the net. Hammond
Both left
wins
backs
the
in this
foul.
game have impressed me, Hammond and Morgan. Hammond more from the physical standpoint of view makes the simple stuff look simple, whereas
Yeah.
Morgan has been offensively and defensively amazing.
Yeah, just amazing work ethic,
Yeah.
I guess, from both players here. Carson Hammond plays it out to Luke Goodman. Luke Goodman out to Gavin House. Makes a move on Tyler Cash as he advances here on the right side. He gives it off. As the Aggies, they cross the ball in. But Liam Murden's there. Another cross in for the Aggies, but again, Liam Murden clears the ball out near the halfway line of the pitch. But it's still the Aggies here. The Aggies. Oh, Nate Morgan. Great timing there to intercept the ball as the Trions look to build up on this attack here. And what a tackle there to ensure that they don't lose the ball. And now it's Dunbar. Dunbar was called for offside by the sideline ref.
And the fans are going crazy.
Yeah. Fans are not happy with that call, but it was a close call.
24 minutes left on the clock. 0-0.
People might think that it's a tie game. No goals scored, but maybe a bit of a boring outing. But this has been an entertaining game to watch so far.
Yeah, that's what I always say, that 0-0s can be sometimes the most entertaining games out there. This
Yes.
is definitely an entertaining game so far. Ball hit the crossbar, one-on-ones, a couple of one-on-ones. Big saves from the goalkeepers.
Good, hustle right there to take the ball out. Dunbar from Carson Hammond.
And the crowd is hyping him up. That was a good
Yeah.
tackle.
Yeah. Even though these two teams are low scoring, but from the chances that we've seen, this, it doesn't, like, the stats don't say
Yeah.
enough of how lethal these teams are or have been on offense so far. Again, only 6 goals scored for the Aggies this season. Trions only 2 goals, and the shot from outside the box by Chase Tannen, but is unsuccessful there.
And maybe that's what you want to see a bit more from the Triton side. The Aggies are not scared to shoot the ball. They will shoot the ball. They will miss, knowing that they will get another chance. 13 shots so far in the game from the Aggies, only 8 from the Tritons.
Trions lose possession of the ball here. It's number 19 for the Aggies. Ooh, set up the
shot.
ball, looked for that. He looked for that finesse, but it's blocked by the Trions. Nate Morgan with another play, but he goes down. Seems to be in a bit of pain here.
With the high number of shots also comes a high number of fouls. 12th foul of the game for the Aggies.
Ref tending to Nate Morgan here, assessing the situation. But Nate Morgan seems to get up on his own strength. has a bit of a limp here.
I haven't seen much of him this half.
Yeah. And looks like, yeah, he got subbed out.
That is a foul by Joshua
wait.
Galt.
Oh, no. He's not subbed out now.
Just had to go
Yeah.
off for treatment, and he's back on.
Yeah.
21 minutes and 53 seconds left in the game. There is no added time in collegiate football, collegiate soccer.
Yeah. So when the clock hits 0, that's it. The game's over, and it's a high-powered shot from outside by, looks to be Kai Oppenheim.
Trying to make an
It's
instant
off target.
impact.
Kai Oppenheim, I think, checks back into the game for the first time in this half. Seems to be strategy here from the Tritons, you know. Putting
let
him back
all
in.
his hard running, all his energy, finish the 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah. Seems like the Tritons are setting up for a very explosive last bit of the game here. But it's Dunbar. Dunbar has control of the ball here on the right side. And he shoots it, and he scores! And he scores the goal! Adam Dunbar with a shot down low, but had enough power to overtake Noah Schwengeler's saving capabilities right there. A beautiful, beautiful placement right there from Adam Dunbar.
They always say the balls through the defender's legs are the hardest to deal with for the goalkeeper. It wasn't the most powerful shot, but it went through the legs of Goodman, and the goalkeeper couldn't save it in time.
As the team all had to celebrate together, even Nolan Premack is celebrating with his team. Dunbar points at the crowd, gives a celly, and all the fans are livid. They're pumped up, seeing the Tritons take the lead here against the Aggies.
And I believe that was an Oppenheim assist. Coming back to goal, receives the ball, plays him through. You saw the power he came running in.
Yes.
He wanted the ball. He got it, and he executed beautifully.
It looks like my prediction was correct. You know, the Tritons were waiting for an explosive, you know, near end of the game, and they managed to score a goal off of it. Good tackle there from Tyler Cash. To make a pause on the Aggies' offensive drive here, but it's a throw-in for the Aggies, as they're looking for a long throw-in. Last time they threw one, some chaos occurred, and it's now number 7 for the Aggies, Andrew Dutra. Didn't have good connection with the ball there, but he seems to still be down. Nonetheless, Carson Hammond gives a good ball to Declan Horio. Hammond boxes off.
That's a goal.
Kenai Brown for the corner kick.
They say goals change games. Let's see how the Aggies react. Let's see how the Tritons react. Do they sit back, absorb pressure, look for any counter-attacking opportunity they get? Do the Aggies throw the kitchen sink at this point? You know?
Yeah. And will the Tritons defense hold up, as it's been a trend in previous games, you know, having a good, you know, defensive strategy in the first half, but just looks to break down in second, but things may change here. That was Chase Tannen on the left wing. Tried to cross the ball in, but again, Adam Dunbar comes in for the block.
Putting in the work defensively too. You don't just score your goal and chill out. You have to come back and do your defensive work. Great block by Dunbar.
Yeah, Adam Dunbar, not even a starter. He didn't start the game. You know, he came off the bench, and he's made great impact. Ball's headed off by the Tritons.
Aggies are racking up the corners now.
Yeah, to award the Aggies another corner here. And it seems that the partnership of Kai Oppenheim and Adam Dunbar seemed
Mm-hmm.
very efficient there, you
Yep.
know. I guess having the athleticism and, you know, like strength of Kai Oppenheim with the speed of Adam Dunbar really helped. Really like made a great change offensively for the Tritons here. The Tritons clear the ball out of their box, but it's now Carson Hammond. Another shot right there by the Aggies, but blocked by the Tritons.
Ever since the goal, I don't think the Tritons have gotten the ball out of their defensive half.
Yeah.
Aggies piling up the pressure.
Yeah, it's been non-stop pressure after that goal by the from the Aggies here, as they really desperately need a goal here. Carson Hammond lays the ball off to Joshua Gold. Ensuing pressure right here. They played back to Schwengler.
Finally, the ball is in the Tritons' offensive half.
Yeah. UC Davis players are collapsing, looking to possibly build something from behind. Hammond plays a ball up high, but it seems that number 6, Declan Horio, caught offside again. That is the 6th offside called on the Aggies, as number 15 on the Aggies, Kason Goodman, was running over to get the ball so that the Tritons play, you know, quick, so that the clock doesn't keep running down, because the Tritons are playing that sort of game right now after they scored the goal, you know.
And these rules, time wasting is really works, because with normal football, the referee always tells you, don't worry, I'm adding the time on the clock for added time. But here, there's no added time. Time wasting works.
Yeah. That's Adam Dunbar. Had control of the ball, but seems to be a throw-in for the Tritons here. Gives it off to Adam Hillis. Reddington. Plays a good ball right there to Kai Oppenheim. Kai Oppenheim shoots, and it's deflected by the Aggies defense for a Tritons corner kick.
Yep, Tritons working for the set pieces, you know, when you're 1-0 up against an Aggie side that's desperately trying to get the ball and get the equalizer.
Yeah.
Get those throw-ins, get those set pieces. Slow down the game.
And I guess with this, you know, rule set that they have in college soccer, it gives actually the team that's leading, you know, a chance to, you know, make more opportunities, you know, on the offense while wasting time.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a interesting. It's an interesting way to play the game here, you know, because usually in a regular game, if you score the goal, you'd be more, you know, conservative, you know, more passive. You know, you don't want to do you don't want to do too much, so that you don't get caught on the counter attack and then concede a goal. But here, I mean, it kind of works here. The ball is crossed in as Evan Willerstein heads the ball, but misses the goal here.
Yeah, ball was behind him. He had to leap back behind him to get the header, try and get it on target, misses it. Good number of fencing. Let's go, Davis.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'll say about the soccer games. A lot of away fans show up.
Oh yeah, especially here at Triton Soccer Stadium. The away fans usually seem to outnumber the home fans here at the Tritons, but overall it's a good outing for sure.
Corner number 6 for the Aggies on that right-hand side.
Another corner here, whipped in. Oh, that was an interesting angle of attack that they had going on, the Aggies. Ball's head up for another corner kick here for the Aggies.
Corner number 7.
Yeah.
That corner was very flat, right over the goalkeeper's head.
Yeah. You know, if I don't know if Davis had that planned because maybe you'd want a player to know that that's going to happen,
Yeah.
so they rush in from behind to just catch them off guard and get an easy goal. Corners whipped in by the Aggies, but there's no one there to be found. Declan Horio went to go for not the most powerful shot in the world, but he had 4 or 5 tries just right in front of him, so that wasn't going. That shot wasn't really going to hit goal.
Aggies looking at the long throw in.
Yeah. They have it set up in a way where contact happens in the penalty area as seems like number 6 on the try-ins, Adam Hillis, is on the ground covering his face. Ref blows to stop the whistle. Stop the time.
At 12 minutes and 35 seconds
12 minutes and
left.
35. Wow. Referee Sean Wright is going to look at the VAR
Potential
for a potential red card.
That would ruin the spirit of the Aggies so much.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there hasn't been that much of a threat from the set pieces, but they are getting set pieces. They are applying the pressure. So,
and throughout this game, when they had some crosses whipped into the penalty area, they already committed 3 fouls due to those sort of plays. And the more physical you get, Giants might see a pattern there, and they might want to deliberately do something to obviously make the ref or the red card possibly here.
Yeah.
So it's good. I don't know if it was it was intended by the Tritons to do something like that, but a good way to take advantage of the Aggies' weakness here.
Almost a desperation for the equalizer.
Yeah.
As you see the ball boy over there showing off some skills. I don't know why they don't have halftime shows on for soccer. That would be really cool.
Oh, yeah. Referee Sean Wright seems to comes back from the VAR and doesn't seem keen to issue a red card against the Aggies here.
Yep, I guess play will carry on. 11v11. Aggies needed that.
Oh, yeah. They couldn't afford losing a player, especially during this time of the game. Play will resume on Aggies throw-in. Carson Hammond. Now the Aggies have reset here. Again, looking for a chance to equalize. Another long ball here, throw to Declan Horio, but couldn't receive the ball.
The Hammond Horio link up wasn't precise this time. Looked like it was going to be a good partnership at the beginning of the half, but haven't seen much between the two of them so far. As I believe some substitutes are being lined up. The goal scorer has been taken off. He's been brought Cole Barrett, number 8. Grad student. He was with the team last year as a senior. Now he's a grad student, number 8, 5'9". From Sacramento, California. He has been brought on for what could potentially be the game winner. Play resumes.
High ball. Bit of a collision there by UCSD and UC Davis players, but violent slide tackle there by the Tritons, but it gives number 8 Cole Barrett a chance here, but kind of didn't know what to do with the ball there. But now Tritons, another whip, another Beautiful shot from outside the box there from number 15. Masa Fujita. But is blocked by Noah Schwengler.
Good shot from Bujida.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a good counter-attacking opportunity there for the Trions, but it just wasn't, executed as they wanted it to be executed. So Nolan Premack taking good care of that ball. Rockets it up. Falls out to Carson Hammond. Now another beautiful slide tackle there, and it's an equalizer there for the Aggies. Slight error there from the Tritons as number 20 from the Aggies, if I'm not mistaken, Gavin House scores the goal here.
Yep, ball slipped through the defense. It was a bottom left corner from Gavin House. Made it look easy, really.
Yeah. A crucial point of the game here. 10 minutes remaining and they equalize. Now, the game's up for grabs.
Kason Goodman with the assist.
It really looked like the Aggies, they wanted the equalizer. They wanted it so bad, and they fought for it. And and it paid out. Now,
interesting 10 minutes left for us. 1-1.
1-1.
Two teams that drew the opening games.
And it seems that there's been a pull there from Declan Oreo on Reddington. Here's Reddington. Another foul there committed by the Aggies.
Both teams will be looking for their first win, but neither of them wants their first loss in Big West play.
Oh, and that was interesting. That was a dangerous way to get the ball there.
From Hammond.
Yeah, from Hammond, yeah. It's another foul for the Trions here. Free kick close enough to cause some damage.
Yeah, the Trident set pieces have seemed to be a bit more threatening than the Aggies so far in this game.
Yeah.
Is that Morgan who's come over to the right-hand side to take
named
it?
Morgan.
Of course. Who else?
Yeah. One of the star players here for the Tritons. Looking to
whip it in.
Yeah. Tritons looking to regain the lead here.
Eight minutes and 55 seconds left in the game.
Nate Morgan singling. And it's deflected off a few players there, but it's eventually Davis who get the ball. But Nate Morgan is there to block it. Prevent that counterattack from coming. Carson Hammond turns the ball over for momentarily, but the Aggies retain possession here. UCSD chance returning for the last 8 minutes of the game here.
Really trying to give the players some drive, as the Aggies are the ones on the ball right now.
Long ball there. Declan Horio, but James Reddington is there, and again, Declan Horio is caught offside. I think for the third time this game, he's been caught offside.
7th of the game for the Aggies.
Premack sends it. As the Trions have possession of the ball here in the final third of UC Davis's side. Ball's crossed in, but there's no one there. No one in the 6-yard box. Take that ball in. A good play there. James Reddington, beautiful ball over. There's a chance here for the Trions, but there's no one there.
No one at the far post.
No one there at the far post. It was a beautiful, link up between Adam Hillis and Kenai Brown, but fortunately there's not a single Trident player there to capitalize and score that goal. Schwangler. Davis with a substitution here. Number 6, Declan Horio, comes off, and on goes in number 18, Ben Elkins. Ball's kicked near the halfway line, but Fujita's there to head the ball. Evan Wilderston using his physicality here to retain possession of the ball, and it's another foul. Another foul committed by the Aggies. Is that their 15th foul now?
Number 15.
And the ref hasn't shown a card.
To the players?
To the players. It's shown to the players, yeah, but he did show to Davis's head, UC Davis' head coach. Six minutes remaining of this game. Long ball. Now with the Tridents, but number 8. The ball is played to Reddington. Reddington possibly crossing the ball in. It's a header, but it's blocked. And it's another shot on target, but it's blocked by the Aggies.
Strangler take a bow. 2 big saves from the Aggies goalkeeper.
2 beautiful chances right there for the Tridents, but the Aggies managed to hold on.
Strangler made 2 big saves right there.
That is the type of, heroics you need, especially towards, the end of the game, to make sure that your team doesn't lose. Like, these are, game, defining moments right here.
Yep, shot save from Oppenheim, shot save from Fujita.
As one coach used to tell me, you have goalies that save, shots, and you have goalies that save goals.
Yep.
And
those are goals.
Yeah, Noah Schwengler, a goalie that saved goals here. But they try and still have possession of the ball here. Nate Morgan crosses it in, but it's headed out, and a foul by Kai Oppenheim.
Ooh, a bit of afters between Hammond and...
Oh!
I believe that's...
Bit of...
Hammond and... I'm gonna say Fujita over there.
Yeah, the fans are not liking it. And the yellow card is shown to number 18, if I'm not mistaken, or just Ben Elkins. Or
that's number 20.
Number 20? Number 20. Okay, yeah, number 20. UC Davis' sole goal scorer for this game, Gavin House. Let's go try and chance here now. As they really, really want to see their team win here.
4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Nate Morgan heads a ball to Kai Oppenheim. Kai Oppenheim.
What a touch.
What a touch there. Now it's Cole Barrett. Gives it off to James Reddington. James Reddington crosses the ball a bit too early. A bit too early right there.
Strangler all over the ball.
Yeah. Four minutes left of this very, very competitive and exciting game.
Yeah, we expected it to come alive in the second half, and it indeed did.
Yeah, it delivered heavy. Very powerful ball right there from the Aggies. Again, Pretty sure it was number 20, Gavin House, just strikes the ball from their own half. Maybe wanted something to go his way, but nothing. High cleared ball right there. Evan Willerstein heads the ball perfectly, placed to Premack. Premack. Trying to go for Cole Barrett here. Barrett to Reddington. Reddington couldn't get the ball successfully to Woody Brown. Here's Vegeta. Plays it back to name Morgan. Morgan plays another high ball there to Kai Oppenheim. Oppenheim using his physicality here to fend off the Aggies defender.
What a player Oppenheim is. Back to goal. One of the best strikers out there, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Gonna throw in, but the ball's lost by Kai Oppenheim here. Cleared out. And still the Aggies with the ball. Number 9, Chase Tannen. Good control of the ball. Didn't let it go because he had 2 try-ins on him. Two minutes left. Looks like the Aggies are trying to waste time here, but they play the high ball. Unsuccessful though. And that team tries to get a foot in, and the ref calls for a foul right when the Trions had possession of the ball.
No card too. I thought that was a yellow card tackle.
I mean, I thought it was going to be an advantage to the Trions. You know, they carry on with the ball, but ref called a stop there. Reddington plays a dangerous ball right there to Barrett. Now it's Kai Oppenheim looking for a move, trying to find something here. Gives the ball back to Cole Barrett. Barrett makes a move on his man. He's now inside. Oh, he tries to cross the ball in, deflects off the Aggies player, hits him, but kind of wanted to even maybe go for the penalty there. Had Carson Hammond on his back. For Fujita, cuts the ball out. He passes it in to number 2, Evan Willerstein. Gets a shot on goal. But Noah Schwengler, another heroic save right there. Right in front of his face. Point blank. Shot it, and he couldn't get it in.
Oh,
and a foul.
The foul. Referee calling the foul on the Trident.
A foul on number 17. Or number 18? No, it was on number 19. Woody Brown. I mean, from here, it looked like he got a bit of the ball with his leg, but
so it's gonna be difficult if it's a tackle from behind, like.
Yeah. Now the Aggies with a free kick in dangerous territory here.
Great chance there, but wrong player. Wellerstein is a center back. He's never.
Yeah.
I think he's also a right-footed center back. So like that was on his left foot.
A weak-footed shot, but
How
right on
did he
target.
find himself there?
He just randomly appeared and just couldn't convert. We have 36 seconds left. Aggies with a free kick.
I can't see who's on it.
Near the 18-yard box.
Is it Tannen?
Yeah. Chase Tannen. Andrew Dutra. Beside the ball here. But it seems that the number 9, Chase Tannen, is going to shoot the ball. Whips it beyond the wall, but doesn't get it. Nolan Premack secures the ball here. Now with 30 seconds remaining, what can the Trions do? Ball heads over to Nate Morgan. Morgan plays a ball up high, trying to look for his friend Kai Oppenheim, but is unsuccessful.
15 seconds left on the clock.
Seems that not a lot can be done here. As Woody Brown just shoots the ball. And the shot from far goes above the net. And we end at a 1-1 draw. Very entertaining game, though.
Yep.
It seemed that the Tritons were about to get their first win of the season. But the Aggies prevail. And, not prevail, but like equalize.
Hold
and
on.
Yeah. Aggies managed to equalize the game there and not concede to another loss of the season.
The chances were there, though.
Yeah. It was a very, very entertaining game. But unfortunately, both teams remain winless as another draw is added to both teams' records.
I mean, you first look at back-to-back saves from Oppenheimer and then Fujita's. And then you have the last-minute save from Williston. I mean, if we want to have the conversation of man of the match, Shangala has to be the Aggies goalkeeper.
Yeah, for the Aggies, for sure.
He was, when he was called upon, he produced some 3 big saves in the second half. In the first half, you remember the one-on-one chance with
the Tyler Cash.
Tyler
Yes.
Cash.
Yeah.
That ended up leading on a goal line clearance from the Aggies. So
Definitely a big part as to why, Davis didn't concede as many goals as they possibly could have.
yep.
Yeah. Now, both teams' records are
Still
0 wins,
identical.
6 losses, and 4 draws. Yes, both identical records.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Some full-time stats here. Both teams with 18 shots, Tritons with 10 on target, and Davis with 7 on target. Both teams obviously getting a goal. 17 fouls committed by the Aggies here.
Yeah, for most of the game, it was the Aggies had more shots. I think at some point it was 15-10. It was after they equalized, the Tridents started firing those shots. Like we said, 3 big saves in those last 10 minutes from Shangala.
Yeah, and Noah Schwengler had 8 saves, and 1 was by an outfield player. I don't know. I'm not sure who it was, but it was probably when there were like 2 consecutive shots.
Oh, yeah.
When it hit, yeah, the first one was probably saved by Schwengler, but the second one was, blocked by one of
He's defenders.
Davis' players. Yeah.
Yep, like we said, they were a bit more on the physical side where the Aggies racking up 16 fouls, 7 offsides, so they're also aggressive on their runs, making their runs a bit too early. But still, as far as clear-cut chances is concerned, the Tritons had more.
Yeah, and I guess in some way you could say on a good note, the Tritons remain undefeated in Big West play. Maybe that's the only positive takeaway I guess you could take out of this game. But at the same time, we've seen these chances that the Tritons created. These offensive capabilities that were displayed on here tonight. It was very very interesting, and it was very different to what we saw from previous games here by the Tritons. Yeah. And both teams still remain on the search for their first win.
Yeah. I mean, I know that Triton fans will be more devastated than the Aggies fans, really, after those saves. I'm sure there were many stand-up players in this game. Like we said, first half particularly, we have to speak about Nate Morgan. He was really running quality set pieces, quality tackles, quality crosses. But second half, that's what we really saw how great Oppenheimer is with his back to goal.
Yeah.
Really got the assist and changed the game when he came on. But
yeah, it's like that striking partnership between Dunbar and Oppenheim was potentially, I guess, the best that they Tritons basically offered here, all the offensive end, and it will be really interesting to see how they move forward with the rest of the games here in the Big West.
yeah, definitely don't hate the whole 3-4-3 dynamic. Tyler Cash really loves working the left-hand side. Oppenheim back to goal is amazing. So the right hand side, like you said, that partnership is working out really well. So I don't think there's any problem with the setup of the team. It was just you go 1-0 up, you tuck in a bit, let the Aggies dominate. You make a mistake, they equalize. You get three chances, big saves, Bryce Schwengler. So the way the game panned out was unfortunate for the Tritons.
Yeah, yeah. And this is something that regularly occurs here in the beautiful sport of football.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Next
look,
game for the Tritons is gonna be at Riverside on the 8th of October. That's next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Hoping to get their first win. As much as having an undefeated record sounds great, it can be all draws. That's not special, is it? You need some
yeah,
wins in there. So
yeah. You need to win, especially like it's gonna help a lot in placings, to qualify for a postseason tournament.
Yep.
Yeah. And on another note, we have the women's soccer team actually playing tomorrow at 2 p.m. Versus CSUN.
Yep.
Yeah,
Tune in
the
for
Matadors.
that one. I will be broadcasting over Jeffrey.
Oh,
It'll be a
yeah.
fun game. 2
Yeah.
p.m. Sun will be out.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting game to see.
Yeah.
And on that hand, I guess we're going to end off our broadcast here. Thank you all, for tuning in to this, very exciting game. I've been Talal Alsharif, and beside me, Motheo Bojosi, and we hope you guys have a great evening.